Good morning and welcome to Galactic Soul Healing. Today I'm going to do an unboxing of the Samhain Oracle by Lorraine Anderson and Juliet Diaz. I'm pretty excited. Let's look at the back. If you want to take a screenshot, you're most welcome to read through that. And I've just got my little file here, so I'm just going to a bit nervous about doing this. Don't want to scratch it. This is the first time I've done an unboxing. It's actually just been Samhain here in Australia. We are just about to enter winter, so this, of course, is the Samhain is that pre-winter phase or celebration time. In America, it's so it's Hello or Hallow's Eve and things like that, and Halloween. So Rockpool Publishing. Let's just, I've done a beautiful job with the box. I really love it. I like this. Oh wow, okay. Right, guidebook is awesome. And I do have the Yule deck by these authors, and I'm going to presume, it's got colour in there as well, which is awesome. And as per normal with these ladies, lots of spreads, which is fantastic. And I love the whole concepts of these decks. They're just really cool. And oh wow, it's actually got inside a box. It's actually got inside of top of box. Sorry, I didn't show that the same. And it's actually got this wrapping here, which I was not going to I didn't foresee that. Okay, here we go. I'll just rip the gilding off as I open this. Okay, hang on a minute. This is just not good. You might want to just skip ahead to where I'm looking at the cards. Okay, what's happening? And so of course, as just before we enter winter, we are preparing our minds, bodies, and spirits for the winter months, which are usually colder, and we're usually indoors more, but it's also a time for inner work too. Oh, that's cool. Yep. Okay, sorry about that there. All right, let's so if I can get the whole card in there. So call upon the voices. This is going to be like a walkthrough because I'm going to read the little bits under here. Call upon the voices that stir your senses through the night. Cast an unforgiven hell as you stomp your might through the ground. Sometimes my last deck of these did stick a little at the start, but there we go. Altar. I really love the artwork in this deck. In these decks, they feel like a warm cup of tea to me, and I just love them. I'm trying to get a focus there. A sacred devotion, a worship skin, deep rising from the ashes. Oh, a worship skin deep rising from the ashes. The waters you keep. Cool. I don't know, there's something I just really resonate with kind of most things witchy, and I'm pretty sure I had a past life as a witch, as many of us did. But there were millions of women that were actually killed, or witches. There may have been male witches as well, but back in the witch hunts, there were thousands and millions, and many of us probably did have past lives as practicing witches who were actually healers as well, and also, shamanic, working in the shamanic traditions, many of them did. Okay, so they hiss a quivering so deep, only roots of your soil can lift, the nakedness hidden within the vows made in silence, an ancient chill walking upon the spine. Ancestors. Okay, and that's the other thing too. Samhain has traditionally been a time of, we're not going to say worshipping the dead, but sort of acknowledging and respecting the people that have died, and also that this time of the year the veil is quite thin between the worlds, like spiritually. So it's a good time for spiritual work as well. Apples. Okay, that looks a little bit like the Snow White and the lady bringing the apples. Oh my God, come on, focus. Okay. To taste, one must swallow it whole, and beneath the satin flame hides drowning waters. Okay. I kind of really need time to, as you probably will, as also just time to meditate on the verses. Cool. Okay, Banshee. Heed my warning, dear child, for what I hold is far from unsung lullabies. Swallow a nail and you can expect bleeding from within. Ooh, okay. Right. So sometimes these images are images of archetypal forces within us. So it's something that we might discover within us that it's not like we have evil. It's just that sometimes when we've suffered painful things in life, we can sort of discover that inner wisdom that goes along with that and the strength. It's kind of like initially it it seems a little freaky and like evil, but it's like, well, if you've had to swallow some bad stuff in your life, you can expect that there's going to be some inner wounding that you'll need to hear, that you'll need to sort of process and clear. Okay, I don't know what's happening with my phone there, but yeah, that's why I really love I kind of resonate with this deep stuff. Bat, yeah. Invoke thy power and fear not the hidden. What lurks is coming with undenying change. Cool. And you'll know this story about Batman, like he had massive grief to deal with, but he, I get that he was sort of a violent character, but, he sort of decided then to help others or to maintain justice in some way. Black cat. Cool. I like it. There's a curious journey into the depths of the unknown, hidden so deep that only the brave will gracefully return with light in their eyes and shadow leading home. Wow, that's cool. I actually like that. I resonate with that. It's like, if you're brave enough to go into the unknown aspects of yourself. And sometimes the shadow is not a negative thing. Sometimes the shadow is just that it's been hidden in the dark. So we can often have like gifts and abilities that are just held in our shadow. So, it's quite transformative. Broom. Holding the broom. And what dreams may come from what you seek. Make room, make way, a clearing need be. That's something too we sometimes do before winter. It's like, well, we're not going to be able to do much spring cleaning when it's cold outside, so we're just going to get ready and, clear our home and garden and make it nice and organised for winter. Candle magic. I love it. Speak your breath into its velvet. Recite along its spine all that you desire, all that which will unravel. Okay. It's about the power of speech and intent, I'm guessing. But you could have different ideas. No problem. Cauldron. Bewitching, yes, it be. Blink and you shall see. A bubbling desire left in the brewing rain. Oh, come on, camera. Felt in... No, it is left in the brewing rain. Yep. Really apologise for this camera. I think because I moved the cards, it's freaking out. Coming of winter. Nice. It comes in lullabies deep within your mirrored flesh. Alas, it is time to lay your quivering chest upon the winter's coming. Sorry, that was one underneath. And yeah, it's just like they're preparing for winter, they're preparing for those cold winter nights when we're probably less likely to be going out and about. Well, I certainly will be less likely to go out and about. Crystals and herbs. Awesome. I love me some nice crystals and herbs. Oh, what medicine, what sacredness to behold. A dash of healing straight from mother's home. Yep, definitely. We've got herbs growing in our backyard and they are awesome. Love them in cooking and stuff. Dark moon. In the dark of your heart lives new breath, waiting for you to release its ghost. Yep. And that can mean not just, it's not saying the evil in your heart, it's just saying those hidden aspects in your heart, okay? That have not yet come into the light of your consciousness, so to speak. It's a bit like, that term that says, we shed light on things. Take divination, take a breath, take it twice. Insightful reflections are guided by light. So, yeah, I was just about to say, when we say we shed light on something, it generally just means, we've suddenly become aware of it. So if something's in the dark, it just means we're not aware of it. Yeah. Awesome. Hang on, let's just check. Was that 14? Yep. Elders. Okay. Yes, I can relate to this card. Burst from seed within the belly of the moon. They are the wise felt touches over our hearts and felt deep within the marrow of our spirit. Cool. There is something graceful, wise and lovely about sort of aging, particularly when you can kind of make your peace with it. Initially it's like, oh my God, I'm getting older, but then you just got to go, okay, and breathe. Elements. Remember to feel the warmth pulsing through her womb. You are a child of Mother. True harmony awaits you. Beautiful Mother Earth. We have water, fire, earth and air. Yep, elementals. And yeah, that's the other thing too about this card here. We'll just briefly quick chat about this one. Witchcraft comes from the shamanic traditions, which are also obviously all about elements, but also to do with the energies of things, and that everything has energy, and that's a lot of what witchcraft is about, as we know. So I just wanted to, pop that in there because when I found that out, I was like, yeah, that makes total sense. No wonder I'm attracted to shamanic things and witchy craft things. Frog. Make the lily beneath your breasts allow you to drink from its healing. May the lily beneath your breasts allow you to drink from its healing waters. Be still, for there is serenity behind the drowning crooks. And the guidebooks have more information too about each card. Graveyard. This is the theme about, honouring and respecting those that have passed. There is a soul that billows in the peace of knowing no end, and acknowledging the crossroads of eternity. Wow. About, the everlasting nature of our spirits. Rest in peace. Well, some people may say, and I kind of tend to agree, that we're kind of resting from having a physical experience, but we're kind of probably quite active in a spiritual realm if we pass on in the third dimensional term. We are stepping into spiritual ways of being. Greet the darkness. Here where the spine bends and the mouth quivers, breathes the hidden, the pieces that make you whole, but cut deep with all of their sharp edges. So, yeah, like we mentioned before, the darkness is the hidden things, and sometimes it can be a little uncomfortable to look into it or to be confronted with the darkness. But, not the darkness, confronted with that stuff that's hidden, but because it's usually linked to our pains and our upsets and our traumas and any sort of, dysfunction that we've been had to be party to. And grief too, of course. So it is but a mere glimpse of nothingness hidden away deep within the chambers of your morning, in the red clovers, birthing lost illusion. And sometimes people can have grief for many years, okay? There's a grief that you're experiencing grief, and it's phases, and you go through that and it dissipates over time. But some people in childhood, if they have really deep-seated grief, it can be quite insidious and affect a lot of things, and hence having the bravery to look into it. Haunted, because a lot of these energies, emotional energies and traumas, can be released. And this is sort of what witchcraft seeks to do, I believe, as well as lots of other holistic healing modalities seek to heal mind, body, spirit, okay? So witchcraft is a holistic healing modality, is the way I see it. The haunted, the breaking of the floor beneath your naked feet, the creaking of the walls as the cold kisses flesh. You are never really alone when in the company of hauntings within home. Or within bone. Okay. And the other thing too is if you feel, you're being haunted by malevolent type spirits, you can, that can be dealt with so that you don't have, you're suffering like in ways because of that. You can, seek out help for that as well. Healer. Yep, like we've mentioned, it's all about healing. Listen as the medicine bleeds through her teeth, a river of mercy blessed by Mother, seen only by those who hold her mirror. So there's a lot of bleeding and stuff in these verses, but I think that's just sort of invoking the life-giving essence, which is the blood. It carries oxygen around the body. So yeah. And even if you get this deck, you might already have it, you probably want to, look into these verses. Intuition, third eye here. You hold the answers, you know the truths. Ancient ones await behind the doors of the mind. Yeah. These cards are actually quite thick, which is kind of awesome. I always think they're sticking together, but they're not. Journey. Daughters of our mother, walkers of the unknown, take with you on this journey all that you own. Awesome. Mischief. Okay. Keep your eyelids open and sight sharp as nails, for there is something trailing behind your tail. Just like, be aware. Be aware of what's going on. Nature spirits. On your toes, twirl and twirl until you're ready to take flight. They arrive in the winds beneath your wings and spread you through the swaying of the trees. Yep. Nature spirits, nature energies. Owl. Behold sight, O ancient ones, for there is magic in the darkest of places, if one dares to open their eyes. Poisons and spells. A pinch of this, a dash of that. Be sure you're sure before you call. Be sure you're sure before you call. Okay. Protection. This is my house, stained by the very blood flowing through its walls, covered in a veil of delicious prayers, yet deadly to those who dare lift its... I don't know what's happening here. I can't, even my glasses. Dare lift its hidden. Oh my God, this must be so frustrating to view. I really apologise. Pumpkin. Uncaging the spirit within thou, the fertile power you hold, to taste your buttery velvet upon tongue is a gift I shall cherish each day that comes. Pumpkins are awesome. You can make pumpkin scones, pumpkin soup, pumpkin everything. Very versatile. Rebirth. Wow. And when I first saw this card, I was sort of like, it was kind of slightly triggering because it almost, well, I guess that might be a person there kind of up in flames, but I was sort of like, is that a witch being burnt at the stake? But we've got to think of it metaphorically here. Okay. There's death in all that awakens, for it isn't blissful nor painless. It's a mighty rising, O flame resurrected. Yeah. You know how some images can be triggering? This was a little triggering for me. And I don't know, maybe because sometimes we see things and it can just be like, oh, fuck, that's really bad. Or it's like, or obviously we may have had that experience, or like this one here, maybe in a past life, maybe someone that was really close to me, I saw them getting burnt maybe, and that's sort of like, I mean, I don't know, we can have experiences of come out from anywhere. Reflection. Be wary of things you believe to see with eyes wide shut, for they are mirrors of the mad and truths only spoken with a bleeding tongue. Okay. Ritual. Yep. Can you feel them, wild creatures linked by the very blood you will spill into your craft? A ritual of dedication to self and those who gaze and whose gazes hold fire, but whose whispers carry you softly through the unknown. I kind of like that verse. Rooted. Okay. May you never fear the living ritual that is magic merged within the roots of your being, the soil of your soul. Here. Like that one. Seduction. Hear the roaring flames with the masterful trance that calls upon heaving chest. Give into its alluring grip if you please, but heed my warning of the claws that draw blood without mercy. Wow, so it's saying, be seduced, but be aware of, becoming attached to the seduction, being overly attached to this experience of it. Silence. There is a sweet embrace in the nothingness. Stillness brings a peace of self fully embodied. Yeah. Spider. What a wild web you weave. What a wild web we weave, dear child. A delicious mystery untamed? Yes. Yeah, spiders are often, the symbol of creativity. They often, I've seen that in cards. Often the word dream weaver is attached, that weaving of something, which is quite cool. Third harvest. So third harvest is the last harvest of the year before the winter. Daughters of the woods, feel thy sacred swell with suppleness. Taste the gathering of honey's milk, lifting or filling your emptiness. Okay. Transformation. Like a thousand storms held in hands, soft against the winds, there is change arising from deep within. And that's what you can. The other thing about Samhain is, I was reading the other day that apparently it's the end of the Celtic the Celtic New Year. So they often use that time to set intention for their new year, but we can set an intention as we go into winter, or take the winter time to set intention and to ponder what you're going to be doing for the 9 months at the end of winter. Underworld, after winter, sorry. Hand over your known. A shift is near. Take a leap. Your journey is clear. I think I kind of really wanted to do an unboxing of this deck too, because I kind of think that generally humanity, we're having to go within in order to recalibrate ourselves. We've been doing this for a little while now, but this year when we hit spring, it's going to be probably quite amazing. We've just got to make it through winter and just listen to the whispers of our souls, so to speak. The veil. It's quite possible your eyes have become the fog in which you dwell, a half-swallowed glimpse of all that you truly are or can be, that the tears you bleed are ready for the storms to turn the skies inward. Wow. That is quite an awesome verse as well. It's about going inward and opening your eyes inwardly if your eyes have been sort of closed to yourself, metaphorically speaking. Okay. Voices. With a tug at the gut level, feel them romance your very breath. Listen to the gentle flickering within your eyes, for this is where they guide. So this might be intuiting those voices of your higher self, your spirit, of anything. Which, grab hold, allow the dwelling fire within belly awaken all that is. A mere glimpse, a delicate pull at the very rods, living in the alchemy of self. So transformation is an alchemical process. Wow. So that's about transforming yourself. Wolf. Discover the ferocious calling within the howling of your spirit. Run wildly into the freedom of your knowing. Deep inner knowing. And we can, take advantage of winter. Sometimes winter is a time of, I don't know, withdrawal and all that, but it can be a time of transformation and renewal for us. So that was the Seasons of the Witch. Thank you for watching. I really apologise for the in and out of the focus. And yeah, have a great week, and I will catch you next time. I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, so the guidebook was, yeah, we did have a quick flick, didn't we? But I really like how it does have quite a few spreads. I think there's like there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 spreads in there, folks. That's like a record. I've never seen 13 spreads in a guidebook before. Okay, so if you'd like to get this deck, yeah, that's what it was about. So I will see you in the next video, and thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.